Hi there, this is Adrian and Anita. We're here with the Art in the Workplace artist videos. And this is Anita Thomas, our featured artist for this exhibition 41. And we're gonna ask her a few questions. We're all still nervous about the videos, but we wanna share them with the other artists first. We want everyone to see our process so that it makes it more accessible to folks. So we're gonna start with a few questions. So we have 3 important questions for Anita to answer. 1, the process about these particular pieces here, and what are they called? What's this collection called?
Oh my God, I forget.
You forget! That'd be natural. Okay, so we'll go back to the question, which was, what is the name of this particular series? Because it's a new one for you.
Yes, I wanted to do a new series, being the featured artist this time. And this series is called In the Wake of Silence. And what I tried to do was use the houses to represent relationships and people and how they interact, the dynamics between them. You can see some houses are facing away from each other, some are facing the light, some are facing the dark. There's tension between certain houses. Others, you can see that there's a leader among the houses. And it's mainly, when I was doing it, I was under a lot of pressure. I didn't have very much time just because of scheduling. And a lot of things were happening politically. There was a lot of uncertainty in the world with all of this change that was coming upon everybody. So, my mind was on a lot of different things. So I had, a bit of a dark cloud hanging over my head as I did this. It actually the first one started as an abstract, and then it just turned into this. So each piece I worked on all of them together. I work in a 10 by 10 foot room with furniture and supplies and equipment, so it's a little bit tight, very tight. In fact, I've had somebody ask to come over for me to show them how to do encaustics or resin work. And there's literally only enough room for me to stand in this one spot. There's no way I could have anyone else over. So it was a challenge to do this many at one time and within that time frame, and especially with everything that was going on in the world. But that's where this was all born from. But in the middle of all that darkness, I have my 2 little grandchildren, two girls. One is 3 and the other's 5. And anytime I think of them, they bring a smile to my face and joy to my heart. Oops.
Okay. Well, that was my next question. Was for you, or was hoping that you would tell the story about how there's numbers.
Yes.
And can't find them now.
Yeah, here's a 3 and a 5. I've hidden different. They're young. One is in senior kindergarten now, but they're learning their alphabet and their numbers. And one's 3 and one's 5, so they know those. And one's name starts with an A and the other starts with a B. So A's, B's, 3s, and 5s are hidden all within the different paintings. Sometimes it's more obvious, but others are quite hidden deeply.
Really cool. And I did see them at the gala, looking for the numbers.
Nice.
It was pretty cute.
Nice.
It's pretty cute. So thank you for telling. The thing I wanted to talk about is you do a lot of stuff in Hamilton, and you're shy about it. But your work is really, you have, I think anyways, even though these are different than what you're used to doing, you have a signature feeling about your work. And so anytime I've gone somewhere, and it was Textures, obviously, because that's where we know each other from, a collective that's on Lock Street. Anita's photography was there, and my glass was there for a long time too. A really beautiful little store, and you also have things at Art on 7.
Art at 7 Innovation. Yeah.
Yeah. And then also where I saw it was at the Hamilton Art Gallery and the Women's Association.
Yeah, Women's Art Association of Hamilton.
Yes.
Yes, I'm a member there, and we have several exhibitions throughout the year, online and, at venues, and one of them, which is a really great one, is at the Art Gallery of Hamilton. So I enjoy entering those as well.
Yeah, really cool. So how, and what we want to feature with Art in the Workplace, and we talked about this a little earlier, what we want to feature is really the community aspect of this and how important our work is as artists to the communities, like what it allows them to have, but at the same time, the ability to be able to show our work in places gives us such an opportunity too. So it's a real back and forth.
Yes.
Yeah. It's goofy to say breathing, but it is really. It's such an interaction, such an exchange with our communities. So
it is.
How do you feel about that?
Well, I think it's really important. I've been entering into the exhibitions that are in the workplace since, when was it, 2014? Since exhibition number 16, and we're starting number 43? 42. So it's quite a lot of work that I've entered into the exhibitions over time, and I feel like it's very important, this particular exhibition, for so many reasons. It's in a beautiful venue. It attracts so many great artists from different levels in their career. And it's inspiring, the networking and reconnecting with the different artists every 3 months? Yes, every 3 months. So you know that, something's coming up that you need to get stuff ready to enter, and then we'll have the gala opening a month after the show gets hung. So it's nice having that schedule and something to work toward and work along with as well. And for beginner artists, people who are just starting and haven't shown yet, it's a great opportunity to learn how the whole process works, and self-editing too, especially for, somebody like photographers we're shooting all the time. I paint and I do aerial and aviation photography. So we have a lot of, large catalogs of work. So you have to edit yourself and learn how to do that, and entering exhibitions are great for that. And following the rules and making sure you do everything you're supposed to do, and the wiring is the right way, naming your files the correct way, because it all adds a lot of time to the people organizing the show if things aren't, if the requirements aren't met, right? So, and it's a sign of professionalism by the artists to follow those to a T and help make the process move as smoothly as possible. And so every time you enter, you're learning more, and you got to revise your bio, tweak it a little bit. It's almost like applying for a job every time. All these different things you have to put together, and
the artist statement. What did I say? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. We just want to end off with just a little plug for Anita. She's a spectator. And those of us in Hamilton and area have grown up here. A spectator is a pretty big deal, my friends. So we had a lot of fun with that too.
That was very nice,
yeah. Excellent. So we're really grateful to have you and come and do our video. And just this work is stunning. I love it. I love it. So
thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks everyone for watching.